So FBZ is going to have a really hard game this game. He has to do a lot of stuff to enable his supports, to enable his cores. Whereas if you look at TNC, they are pretty solid so far. You have the chain stun, you have some kind of elusiveness, tankiness on Jakiro too.
I feel like a Mars or a Mars Centaur. FBZ played the Centaur, and I think Boom did play Mars before. We've definitely seen Mars in this tournament, and I think Mars should also be picked a bit more often, right? Because Mars does provide a lot of utility and a lot of frontline potential, especially in week 2 where Snapfire and Mars were like the big thing, Snapfire, Mars and Gyro. But TNC also plays that hero, so we might see on TNC as well.
Especially when you're playing Venge, right? You want to be fighting, taking all these standstill fight, and Mars Arena of Blood basically give you all that.
Yeah.
For allowing your carry to just stand there and deal damage.
You know, the Weaver ban coming from TNC, just all the range cores being banned out. Yeah, essentially there's not too much, unless Boom wants to fall back to the Draw Ranger, which I think we saw in EU. They started to pick up Draw Ranger a bit. Not too prominent in Southeast Asia yet. Draw was never a big pick in Southeast Asia.
Never.
To be honest.
Yeah, it was a very rare pick.
Yeah, a few years ago, Chinese region has been running it quite a lot. I think because of a Wraith Band buff. So
you know
Draw Ranger is kind of back.
Do you know who I always think of when I think of Venge Draw Ranger? New Esports. I think they were one of the only teams that still run it. Not recently, but I think historically speaking, yeah, they've been comfortable when they run it before, but I'm not sure about Boom.
They ran the Draw Ranger mid, I remember, but that was like a year ago.
Yeah.
When the ultimates still give you aura, right?
Yeah. When everyone was just running this Draw Venge and you just death ball down at lane. It's kind of like the Zoo meta, but without the summons.
And Mars.
There we go.
Tick all the boxes, tankiness, frontline, initiation as well, counter initiation too. I think Boom is not, right now they have to eye on a carry that can really utilize the Venge. I think TA comes to the mind.
Gyrocopter wouldn't be too bad for Boom. I think it's still kind of okay.
I think Gyro sounds really good here. They probably need that early game burst as well. I mean, Venge, not so bad, helps with the right clicks. Rubik, not really there for damage until higher levels. Mars is okay, but you need follow-up, so Gyro sounds pretty good. Are there any other early game heroes we could be seeing for Mikoto?
Well, I think for Mikoto is TA, we might, I don't know if he wants to pick the Invoker. It's been quite a while.
SF is pretty good here.
Yeah,
looking at the Wasp Spirit, I think you want to have a counter pick here and try to force TNC to put the Wasp Spirit to your off lane, because you don't really want Wasp Spirit off lane, right? It doesn't give you too much of a tankiness.
Yeah, the SF Venge is always deadly. You have so much minus armor. You can essentially just force your support with your right clicks if you get like max souls.
Speaking of ranged carries, there is still the Morphling in the pool.
Oh yeah, the Morphling is still in. Queen of Pain, another good hero with the Venge.
Yep.
Just so much harassment, right? So much potential for Boom Esports to just start running at TNC.
And also a big improvement compared to yesterday, because it looks like they've got more mixed forms of damage. It's not locked behind all that physical damage like we saw yesterday.
Yeah, the TA Ursa.
Yeah.
It looks really good and powerful on the paper, but when it comes to execution, if they just couldn't find a chance to hit people, all the imagination damages go.
Imaginary damage.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think if they have the Queen of Pain, maybe they could consider the Ursa again, like an Ursa Lone Druid. At this point, any melee cores is fine because you have the Queen of Pain, right? You don't need to go all in on that range. Someone that's melee, that's tanky, that can take fights alongside the Mars is kind of good enough for Boom Esports.
You know who we haven't actually spoken about at all? The Troll Warlord's still in the pool.
Yeah, the Troll for Boom is
fits melee, fits range, quite reliable as well. You've got the Venge to save as well.
He'd love to fight in the arena. It's like the perfect spot. Like you cannot drag him out.
I mean, I think he's supposed to live in the arena, right? Just constantly yelling, "This is Sparta."
This is playground. This is his playground.
Yep.
Oh, Spectre pick from TNC. Are we going to see a Metal Hammer Spectre or Blade Mail Spectre, I think?
Even a Helm Dominator Spectre, just to replace the Necrobolt to power farm, right? And I think Helm of the Dominator on Spectre is not just because of the power farm. You can get like the Hellbear and Hellbear or Alpha Wolf, and it really just speeds up your farm in the jungle.
Yeah, I was looking for some kind of new patch element, and until the Spectre finally we see it. Something that can make use of drums, make use of the Health Dominator.
You just want to see Blade Mail, don't you?
I want to see Meat Hammer actually.
Like back then, Spectre will always build Blade Mail, and you just don't want to hit the Spectre. And I think now is a good time to build Blade Mail on Spectre again.
If you build the Blade Mail, that's got to be an early game fighting Spectre, right?
Yeah,
not the traditional farming spec.
not only he helps you to fight, he also helps you to farm right now. Because Blade Mail is becoming after the change,
it has a passive effect, right?
Yeah,
You just
become a farming item.
You just tank the jungle camp. Your dispersion is gonna help you with that. The jungle camp dies on its own. So the Blade Mail is a super good item on Spectre. She has pretty decent talent as well, but Midas Spectre is not something that you see like almost ever because it just doesn't provide anything for Spectre. So I think the Blade Mail drums is a viable option, or like the Diffuser Blade Mail. Anything that allows the Spectre to fight early is good right now.
10 seconds remaining.
Right, so we're just looking at our bans here. No Ursa, says TNC. They saw that yesterday, so they're taking that out of the pool. Tidehunter, surprisingly enough, taken out. So Boom looking to actually shut down potential KP heroes if they're going to be last picking for KP. Although we could see him playing the Void Spirit if they decide to go for a flex.
Yeah, I think...
are they just trying to avoid team fights here? Any big counter initiations like that Tidehunter Ravage?
Yeah, I think Tidehunter has been quite popular to pair with this kind of hard carry because you can take your fights really well with the Ravage and you force the opponent to not be really aggressive on you because of the threat of the Ravage. Yeah. So that's a pretty good ban, I think.
I think Boom Esports has not found success with Tide just yet. Like yesterday, FBZ played both Tide and Centaur and both the games were pretty bad for him. But you can't blame him, right? I think second game where he played Centaur was just painful to watch. The whole team fell apart. The Centaur got chased down by an Alpha Wolf and all this.
I mean, Miracle was just walking his dog. It was just, you know, just leaves the house, starts killing people.
Yeah. Need to put a leash on the Alpha Wolf.
No, I think he did. It just didn't quite work, apparently. All right, so Viper being taken out. I know you two are very big on Viper coming back, but we won't be seeing that one at all.
Yeah, Viper just destroys Spectre. Spectre haunts in, Viper gets the Nanotoxin, and Spectre just dies.
This is the benefit of having two bans at the last phase, because you can now have two bans to protect your winning condition, which is the Spectre. So I love how TNC is using their bans and picks right now. The sequence is really nice.
And also, Viper also works well with the Venge, so you kill two birds with one stone, with that final ban. But Boom is probably looking at that off laner right now.
Yeah, then that's something that can out-carry the Spectre or actually push the game fast enough to end before Spectre comes online.
Yeah. I think they need to ban out that. I think they can ban a Centaur, which isn't too bad. TNC also plays the Enigma. Oh, Beastmaster ban, okay.
Instantly DK pick.
Wow, okay, so where is this DK going? Middle, off lane?
They can still flex around.
Yeah. Flex?
Yeah, depends on what Boom Esports carry is here, and then they'll maybe switch around, get themselves a better off-lane matchups or better mid matchups.
Because DK into Queen of Pain is okay. He's not going to die. He's not going to die easily. He has a Dragon's Blood, right? You just need to constantly ship up tangles, and then you'll be fine in the lane. But Void Spirit at the same time, it can also deal with the Queen of Pain. Boom, they'll get their hands on the spot.
Yeah, and now they want to put a DK mid for sure.
Yeah, now they really want the DK mid.
Right, so how does Slark round up this draft here for Boom Esports? Are they looking to try and finish up the game before that Spectre hits critical mass?
We talked about this before, right? We saw the Slark into Spectre, and I think Slark is still good into Spectre. And because of the Echo Saber changes that you can build into a Silver Edge, it's so much better right now. It's a direct answer to Spectre.
I'm liking this Slark pick. I don't think TNC has much in taking down the Slark, as long as Venge is always there with the swap save. Yeah, I think he should be fine, and they want the long fights as well. Yeah. And TNC wants that too, so I think
it's perfect for Slark.
Yeah, it's a very good platform for Slark to shine this game.
You break the Spectre, you break the DK, two birds with one stone.
I have to break both of you now. Predictions.
I'm liking what Boom is doing. I'm giving them another chance. I think this draft is gonna work out better than what we saw yesterday.
Yeah, same. I like the draft. I like the Slark last pick.
2 for Boom?
2 for Boom, I guess.
All right, double Boom on the panel. Thank you so much, gentlemen. We're going to jump into our first game of the afternoon. We're going to throw it over to our casters as well. Lyrical and Winter, take it away for our first game.
Thank you so much, Danny, and the wonderful panel out there. You guys are doing a great job. Man, Winter, we have a Slark last pick, and I was thinking to myself, are they going to do something funky? And yes, indeedy doody, Makoto's playing Slark, because Armel is already on the Dragonite. We'll see how that works out. A lot on the line, but how you doing, sir?
I'm doing great, sir. I'm fine, sir. Slark is great against Spectre, sir.
You're such a clown. I love it. Yeah, it's interesting. And you know, the panel's talking about the changes that we saw. Echo Saber now building into Silver Edge. It feels really nice to play that out. I want to see how the lanes actually work out because there's a lot that they can potentially do shenanigans-wise. So let's get ready to hop on into this game, ladies and gentlemen. TNC facing off against Boom Esports. Let's go into it right now. And there we go. The lovely, lovely pictures of the players as we switch off the black screen and back over to us. Hello again. Don't worry. We're going to commentate all of this by radio for all you people out there. Because that's how it ends up working. But yeah, some cool things to watch for. You can tell us a little bit about what the heroes are playing on Winter, where you're anticipating people going. Are there any lanes you're really concerned about for either team?
Well, Slug is a huge problem for Radiant for sure. He counters at least two of their cores, the Spectre and the Dragon Knight, and he's also great at removing all the disables with the Dark Pact. This is an all-around great 22nd pick here. They have a solid draft around him, a Queen of Pain, Mars, they have Teamfight, they have Save on the bench. So yeah, they have a lot of things going on for this Slug to be successful this game. Whereas for the Radiant team, they have to try to hit their timings with the Dragon Knight and Jakiro, push down the towers, and allow the Spectre the room to farm. I don't think the game can go so late for them if the Spectre is against the Slug.
Yeah, that feels like just a recipe for disaster. Granted, there might be some weird timings going on. I want to see what build the Spectre ends up going for. Right now, Gabby actually has a Helm of the Dominator queued up. Curious if that's what he goes through with or not.
Dom?
So he's got queued, man. I don't know. You tell me. Why is he thinking about that? Is that a thing?
I haven't tried it. I don't know.
Okay.
Well, I feel like this game he has to go like a Manta Diffusal. I think I like that against the Slug. You burn his mana. Like the more I think about it, the late game, it kind of feels like it's gonna go both ways. The Spectre against the Slug, depending on how you itemize and what items your teammates have. Because the Dagger is also pretty good against the Slug in the early mid game. So you can see him and he doesn't regen in the fights.
That is a nice part of the play, at least something that you can do, and obviously one of the things that can't be dispelled in this game, which is going to be good to use against him. As far as the early goings go here, though, you can see Makoto's just going to have a pretty nice time against Armel, I imagine, once he gets levels up. Breathe Fire, I guess, is sort of annoying to deal with.
The lane is definitely still very favorable for him. He's gonna get an all Venom after this, and then I think once you get level 3, then you have another point in your Essence Shift. It's gonna be very hard for the DK, and bot lane Gabby is taking a huge amount of beating. He's gonna have to ferry a lot more regen to this lane. They both started out with the Ring of Regen. I guess this is the new norm right now. It's an efficient item to get in the lane.
1.5 HP regen, just keep it going the entire time. There's been a lot of harass down there.
I've seen some people go for 2, you know, they start off with 2 rings.
Really?
Yeah, just for the regen in the lane.
It's so weird. It's like, has anybody just heard of tangos? Like, can everybody stop trying to be so cute about it? Just get some tangos.
Do the math though. I think this is more cost efficient. Like, say if you're trying to buy something that uses the ring, I think it could be just an efficient item for you to start off with. Like if you're a support, if you're planning to get Tranquil Boots, the ring is there for you.
That's true. I feel like it's funny that these items that are, you know, meant to build up into things are sort of, you know, replacing the natural regen that we'd normally be getting. But you know, that's how it goes. Dota 2 things. You can see not really that much action. I have a feeling that Tim's wanted to play Mirana because he got the set, the ultra rare there.
He wanted to play Mirana.
Yeah, man. Do you not think so?
He's a fun hero. Can't argue with that. Shoot arrow, land arrow, jump around. You can demand farm because you're a Mirana as a support.
Right. You're just taking it away from the enemies. Oh, he got both of those. That was nice.
Yeah.
Messing with Dreamocell up here. Look at this guy. He's a monster.
They have to make sure they block this cam off against the Mirana. Right, the Venge is gonna do that. But Venge support in this lane, I mean, it feels a bit difficult for him to fight the Mirana. And I also feel like this hero tends to be more of like a core hero nowadays, because the way the hero works with the aura, he kind of wants to be higher level and you want to have items so you can use the illusion to do stuff in the fight.
Exactly. Keep that pressure on constantly. They do manage to find a taunt here. Going to be able to get the courier kill afterwards.
Another courier?
He doesn't have any points right now, actually, in Blink Away, so they get both couriers with Tims. Not bad.
That's 70 gold each. So what? It's 350 gold for the whole team.
Not bad at all.
Money.
You look over here, mid. Makoto going toe-to-toe with Armel. This is Danger Town, as they both have Fairy Fires, and Armel is going to wisely back out. Even though Makoto's so low, it still could be deadly. In top lane, Kezcute, right click, that's first blood. Going to KP.
Yeah, Void Spirit and Mirana is a very, very deadly lane. Especially if you're like a weak support, like a bench, you tend to get bullied easily. So 4-minute rune, DK was able to pick it up. None of them have bottles, so doesn't really change the lane dynamics a lot. But he's doing much better than I expected. Stark has 8 denies and 21 last hits, but the Dragon Knight is not too far behind.
He's got this Soul Ring, just has stuff spamming out as KP denies actually Tims up in the top lane. So good way to keep him alive and burn through a lot of the Dream of Cell regen.
You have done your job, mate. Time for you to be my courier and ferry me some items. Ferry him his bottle. Oh, that's perfect.
Is he gonna do it?
Yeah, I think he bought a bottle. Yeah.
He's going up top instead. Tims took his bottle and ran away.
Oh, that's his bottle. That's Team KP's bottle.
Oh, okay. Alright, never mind. Wow.
I guess the bounty refill. Oh, that's some efficiency right there. 2 full bottles. Actually, 3 full bottles.
That's insane.
And
So
now
good.
Mirana is going to look to try to see if he can last hit some catapults right now. Since it's a catapult wave, where can he go? He's going mid.
Makoto needing to play it a little bit safe at least. Backs away for the moment with another breathe fire up for Armel.
Yeah, he's level
Yikes.
6.
Hope he can survive him. Okay, good stuff so far. Still only 1 kills. Very slow early start. We haven't talked about bottom that much. FBZ has been having a pretty good lane. 27 and 10 right now versus the 26 and 4. So not bad at all for the Mars.
Yeah, but if you're a Spectre, you're not meant to generate pressure off lane. You're happy if you're farming, getting XP, you're not getting bullied out of the lane, you know?
It's true.
6-minute
Not part of
rune.
this.
Arcane rune, bottom. Does anyone have bottle yet? Nope. I assume not. Only the Void Spirit has a bottle.
So Hyde's gonna take it and move on over. Armel has already popped his dragon form actually. He's trying to keep the creeps off of the tower and get some extra harass damage in there when possible.
And he has opted to go for 3 points in Breathe Fire. He's not even saving a skill point for the stun because he understands that this game they can't really kill the slug because he has Dark Pack. So he's going for a more like push out, like you said, push out, keep the wave out, and just try to be efficient farming.
Yeah, it's interesting. I think that, you know, there's a lot of people that would just get ran over in this lane, but he's been able to have a really good time so far. And even though he's a little bit behind the denies, like he's killing him. Armel's having a great game.
I was expecting him to maybe be a little bit more behind, like I was expecting like 6-4 for the slot, but right now I think it's pretty much even this lane for them. The denies is like meh, it's like whatever. Doesn't really mean as much as before right now.
Definitely. Well, and in the meantime, you know, Tims is moving in here, clearing out the big creeps. Are they going to do it? Trying to find the kill. Gabby caught by the spear off to the side, brought down low. Does he have a way to get out of here? Just barely living. And in fact, with Tims making the rotation, they're instead going to be able to run down FBZ, get the dual breath off, a couple more punches, and that will be a return kill.
Look at all the items, man. The crown. I mean, I guess for the Helm of Dominator, the stats is very, very good for you to survive in the lane because it gives you what 4 to all attributes and the regen and armor from all the components. I guess this is the new Necrobook for the Spectre.
I guess, yeah. It's definitely better sort of survivability-oriented item. Dodges back on the arrow, but I think Hyde is still going to end up falling here. Do they decide to dive for it? No, they're not going to. Instead, they're going to lose March as he gets beaten down to death by FBZ. And a little bit of trash talk back and forth goes that way. They will back away afterwards.
A little bit, a little bit too greedy, but not really that consequential. Just losing the Jakiro there. Mikoto's gonna pick up DD. Is he actually gonna move bot right now to bully the Spectre?
Looks
He has
like it.
3 points in Essence Shift, so he's very good at fighting. He wants to fight.
A DD would be nice. Gabby right now running around with this Helm of the Dominator creep.
He's trying to fish for vision, like if there's vision around the area. He noticed there's no ward, so he's trying to make a play.
Oh god, Makoto's there. Dreamlessell's already died. There's going to be TP. The arrow is going to connect, but Dark Pact afterwards caught through on the spear, and they will manage to bring down the Spectre.
Yep, in the meantime, Amel TP'd top, actually walked top to get the kill on the Queen of Pain, stun into Aether Remnant, and they're going to try to pressure the tower. Mikoto has teleported in to hold the tower, but he might have to be very careful here. I think with the stun and the Aether Remnant, they can actually kill him.
He's playing around it really well though, keeping them back, and now he's got some extra buddies to come on in afterwards. So with Dreamlessell here, they should be okay.
Queen TPing here. I think he should have gone bot since because the start is kind of stuck here. Now one of them has to ditch because they both teleported here. That's very weird.
Maybe they wanted to fight, and I don't know. That is a little bit strange.
Yeah. I mean, you don't move both of your cores to the same lane unless you feel like there's a strong need to, if the enemy is like pressuring your tower a lot. I mean, they're not even committing, for the tower. So that's so right now the Queen is the one. He gets his level 7. He takes the skill point in Sonic Wave, so he's looking to move bot right now for the 10-minute runes.
Tim's, in the meantime, hanging around this area, trying to secure himself a bounty. TNC also doing a little bit of footsie with Makoto, so back and forth they go. He does have the Dark Pact available, moves in.
Oh, gets the rune.
Wow, really well done.
So they get 3 runes out of this.
Wait a minute, they hit an arrow. Almost taking down Dreamlessell. He doesn't have Blink, but Tim's could have gone in maybe. Deciding not to. Yeah, and there's going to be the Blink away.
Level 1 Starstorm. He has max arrow, so he can't really get the kill anyway.
Yeah.
So second wave of Catapult, they have Haunt on the Spectre, so they want to use it to give him a kill to accelerate his farm. He's still going for the Radiance after the Helm. Power Trades and Radiance. I mean, I have to try this. It looks interesting, the Helm of Dominator as a item that will help you play the lane. I think it's very cost efficient for what it gives you for the laning phase.
Yeah. Hole of Iron Will is always a really cool item in general. Royal Jelly gets picked up there by the Spectre. They're bringing in heroes as if they want to come and contest this.
Here comes the DK.
Really deadly. They're moving into position. To the Simulate off to start. Tim's looking for an opening. Armel, they don't quite hit the Remnant.
He wanted to get the Corp. Yeah, they would have killed the Corp for sure. They had enough disables and Haunt. So now they repelled the push, and they're gonna have to move to see if they can go pressure the other lanes. I don't think Dire can. Dire is the one moving instead. They're moving with the trio of Bench, Rubik, and Mars. He has the arena. He wants to punish the Spectre. Oh,
Spectre.
do they sniff it out? They know something is not right because no one is showing bot. The Spectre has to be very careful here.
Gabby backing away.
He knows. He's farming very defensively. And look at how he's farming. Like, he's dragging the wave, all these small little moves, like he's dragging the wave back towards the tower, behind the tower to farm it.
It's Tim's that breaks the smoke instead, spots out FBZ and Hyde. We'll be able to steal Arrow, which is okay. It's pretty nice, actually. 3 points up in Arrow right now. Tim's throws it, hits there, on the Makoto, no follow-up at all. Absolutely nothing. But still, that's a lot of space created for TNC.
Yep, they've been using the map very well. Spectre has been pretty happy with his progression so far, despite having that one death earlier. But he's been getting a lot of farm in the last couple of minutes. They've been making a lot of space. And Jakiro is once again like ruining their tempo here. He's defending the towers, he's wasting their time. And Void Spirit is just holding the shit area, the dead lane, the bad farm. He's taking it. He's a hero that is very hard to kill, so perfect hero for playing the dead lane.
Hiding off to the side here as FBZ is going to push the lane down, but all the rest of Boom is moving into position.
He's 5 heroes bot.
This is intense and pretty crazy here. And yeah, KP's just hiding. They got eyes on him for a moment. Arrow goes out, not going to connect. KP hides, and there's going to be the TP out.
Nice. Space. That's a lot of space. Like, Radiant is so happy with what's going on right now.
Meanwhile, TP in, find FBZ, get the stun. This is big if they can make the kill happen. Haunt is already out. Ice Path afterwards, dead as all get out.
Didn't you see him? They have a ward. They have a ward here.
Yeah, that was a little crazy.
Oh, am I crazy? I thought Dire had vision on that.
I mean, they still do, yes. I don't know.
Smoked?
Oh, they were smoked. That's what it was. You're right. That's what it was.
Oh, okay, that makes a lot more sense. I was like, what happened? Didn't they see him? So that's the reveal of the blink on the Dragon Knight, the first dagger, and they're still looking for another kill here with the Moonlight Shadow, trying to reclaim the bottom area. Spectre is happily farming, does not have Haunt, so he's gonna play no part in the game for the next 2 minutes, just hitting creeps. And he's still yeah, he's gonna get a TP out, but still a good move here by TNC, reclaiming the bottom area back. Just further expanding the map for the Spectre to farm.
Pull back here, finds the arrow onto Jakiro, and he is going to be brought down. March gets pummeled. So they do manage to take back over the jungle, TNC, but likewise, Boom are now putting themselves in a position to try and take up a fight, dissimulate, able to get the jump away with the Astral Sap. Secondary swap, KP gets to the side, the arrow's going to be taken off immediately afterwards, and that is a hard arrow to kill, but they did it perfectly.
They're gonna realize it's a vision, that's a ward here. Otherwise, they wouldn't have gone for the kill there on the Void Spirit. But right now, this tower seems like it's gonna be too difficult for the Radiant team to defend. They're gonna have to give it up. But still, you know, like for them, if Spectre is farming, it's still something for them. You know? He's getting towards his Radiant, his Relic. The moment he gets there, it's going to be a huge power up for them, power spike. And Bounty Runes, Armel is going to collect one top, two. Wow, they even denied one of them. Alright, so Dire has only one Bounty Rune. Yeah, that was very nice by Gabby. He destroys one of the runes with his Helm of Dominator creep, and he has a Haunt in 50 seconds. So let's see.
One thing that has been kind of good that I've been noticing is Slark's been doing a good job of making sure he denies the vision. There's only one observer ward out on the map right now for Radiant, so having to play a little bit more blind than they would like to, I think.
So like expected, March knows there's a ward here because they got jumped around this area. There's no way that the Dire team would have jumped them without vision, so it removes the ward. And right now they have to figure out which area they have to get back, and they're gonna have a Haunt in 20 seconds. How can they utilize this to accelerate the Spectre's Radiance? Can they go bot or top? They're moving top for now. They place some deep vision in the top jungle. And somebody's gonna have to address the bottom lane soon because there's a catapult wave pushing in.
Yeah. Meantime, Boom. Need to be a little bit careful about this. Makoto should know that there are people coming his way, and yeah, he's immediately, well, no, he didn't get the Dark Pack off.
Arrow!
Controlled, arrow comes out, he got the Dark Pack off, and is able to get his ulti afterwards. Makoto gets the jump away, still trying to keep eyes on him. Tim's chasing damage over time. Is it quite enough? Makoto, he does not have a way out of there with the leap, and they eventually find the kill, but have they dove a little bit too deep? They're gonna get punished at least a little bit here. Armel on the outside of the arena. They do manage to find the stun afterwards on FBZ as Gabby turns onto him as well now, and suddenly TNC, they're going to be able to punish afterwards as well. They find themselves 2 kills so far, and FBZ going to get chased down and finished. Boom. Overreact to that one.
Yeah, that was the thing we were mentioning during the early phases of the game, where the Spectre Dagger is going to be very good against the Slug. Like in a normal situation, I think the Slug would have lived there for sure. But because the Dagger was giving them constant vision, he couldn't regenerate, he couldn't jilt, there was no way out for him.
Tough one.
Yeah, a very, very tough one. He was an expensive kill there for the Radiant team. They got so much out of that kill. And Spectre is going to have his relic. 17 minutes, Helm of Dom, Tread's verdict. It's pretty nice.
But you know one thing that's a problem here? Makoto has the best item in the game. He's got the Blitz Knuckles. Look out, guys. Look at them. They're beautiful. They're so glorious. I love the Blitz Knuckles. Sorry. That's a little bit of a non sequitur for me.
It's like a very efficient item to have if you have an empty slot for attack speed.
Yeah. Especially for a Slark. Why not?
1,000 gold for 35 attack speed. So Glove of Haste is what, 10?
Yes.
500 gold. Oh, this is definitely worth the slot.
20 for 450 gold for Gloves of Haste.
So this is just slot efficiency.
Yes. Which makes sense. And he is going to be going straight into the Silver Edge, which again, you know, in some ways is nice, but I don't know. He's a little bit behind at this point. And Gabby getting into that Radiance in the next 1200 gold or so is going to be really hard to deal with.
Yep. The moment they have the Radiance on the Spectre, I think the Radiant team is going to be way stronger than the Dire team. They need to have I don't think anyone's getting a pipe because the Mars is going for BKB. I actually don't know if I like the BKB so much. I think he needs to get the pipe for his team because the Bench and the Rubik are just going to die if they don't have a pipe. And Rubik, you don't really want to build pipe on Rubik. And Bench, you're plus 5. You want to build a pipe? Maybe it's going to take you 2 games to get the pipe.
Well, he did just get a Philosopher's Stone, though. I don't know if they actually have it on him or if it's somebody else right now.
Do you think the Bench has the priority to demand for the stone?
Is that all hide? I guess that's fair. Dude, he already has an Aether Lens, whatever. Just Rubik, just give it to him. But Makoto finds KP in the jungle.
Oh no, he gets it. He actually has the authority to demand for the stone.
Dude, I told you. You don't know Kezcute. He's gonna beat somebody up if he doesn't get a stone. He's a terrifying person. Arrow? Gonna be a little bit off the mark there. Hyde gets the little side step away. At this point, still no tier 2 towers taken to try and secure some outposts away from the enemy teams.
It's difficult, and nowadays because they also nerf the tower gold money, it's more important to just play for kills and try to control the runes. You know, it takes too much resource to go for the towers, and it's not that worth it anymore. Oh, mid lane,
Ooh,
Spectre.
Careful. Looking for the jump, but the rest of the team coming in. He missed the spear. It's not going to be enough, though. In the end, they turn it back around. Will blow up FBZ after taking down the Quap. It looked good for a moment getting the Spectre kill, but now they're going to lose 3 off of it. Big final finish there.
That was a bit crazy for them to go. They had 2 heroes at top, the Slug and the Bench, but I guess the Spectre is a carry, you know. You see the carry running up so far, you think that you want to get the kill,
right?
But he has backup. So I don't think it was very worth it for them, losing 3 heroes there. But they had to commit everything to kill him because he's pretty tanky, you know.
Totally. Super necessary. We do have the Silver Edge just about done, though. It's going to be brought out to Makoto in just a second, which could start to spell a little bit of a change-up of things. Makoto, and into KP. See if he can get him, leashed for the moment. There's no follow-up, though. Yeah, and KP just walks away.
So the Spectre has Radiance. Oh, not yet. Oh, one more creep. They have Haunt, they have Radiance. This is go time for them. Smoke. Yep, they're gonna infiltrate the triangle and use the Haunt to fight here. This is a very, very good movement by Raiden. And KP is going to wait in the wings to see if he can initiate with a Yules.
Oh, but look at this, Gabby recognizing it, and Boom, seeing if they can catch him out. They're gonna blow up Dream of Cell already. The rest of Boom is trying to hunt Gabby. If they can get this kill right here, this is huge. Makoto finds him. There's gonna be the break. The right click's coming through, and they get another kill onto Gabby. So they'll take that Quap death every day of the week. Arrow goes out, but not gonna be quite enough. Yule Scepter afterwards. The Remnant taunted, in trouble. No, he got his ulti off. Makoto able to get the jump away afterwards, swapped out by Kezcute, and boom! Able to get away with murder, but they will still be punished by a few of them. So 3 go down in total.
But then they're gonna know that's a flop, so what's on it? Because there's no way the Spectre dies like this, you know.
Yeah.
They had a ward here, so they knew he was running back towards the tower, so they were able. He knows that the enemy team is coming for him, you know. When his teammates moved out and they got the kill, and nobody was reacting, so he probably has a rough idea that the enemy is coming for him.
Can I help but feel like even though those fights like end up looking sort of okay because the Spectre dies, it just means like, all right, they're ready to go again now, and you're not gonna have Arena, they're gonna have Radiance. Like, it's, I don't know, I'm still really afraid for Boom right now.
At a cost, you know, like getting the Spectre kill. But I feel like they're still doing the right thing. They need to make sure the Spectre doesn't keep getting items uncontested, you know, but he's still at a pretty decent net worth right now at 9.8k, 9.9k, and the Roche is going to be the next very important factor for the Dire team. They really want to get this Aegis with the, get the Aegis on the slot.
Right, so important. And the triple BKB timing that they're working on, all three of the cores going for it. Meanwhile, you already have the BKB and the Blink Dagger done for Dragon Knight, and obviously Spectre's going to be going for the Manta, so she's a ways away from anything like spell immunity.
It's still a long time before they get the triple BKB, but I agree that's going to be the next timing. So right now, the Radiant team is, I think they're way stronger as long as they get the initiation with the Radiant's Horn. They're going to run into some heroes here.
Oh, that would have been such a big moment. They had the gem.
Oh, they got top lane, Queen of Pain. Yeah, they're gonna try to initiate with. I think the Void Spirit is going to try to hunt for him here, with the Haunt maybe. But I think Radiant should be looking to fight. They need to be urgent. There needs to be some sense of urgency because once the BKB comes up, then you're gonna have to wait for your next timing. Right now, you're strong with the Radiance. You want to find a fight.
Yeah, it's interesting that they're not opting to go as heavily towards it. Maybe there though. Armel opens up, gets the swap back, and Kezcute keeping him alive. Arrow is going to be stolen? No, let's breathe fire. Excuse me.
Maybe next time.
Maybe next time.
If you click on the Mirana instead of the DK, you'll get the arrow.
That's the way to do it. What a guy, Winter. Man, that's a Veil on March. That is a cool item.
This item is strong right now. Yeah, it's strong right now. It got a lot of. I think the stats and the aura is nice, and it got cheaper, right? Yeah, it got cheaper. It's 400 go cheaper, 500 go cheaper. Yeah, how about that?
It's one of those things that gets so heavily countered by pipe. Like it really, doesn't do nearly as much, but it does feel like, with such limited magic community on this team from Boom, it's gonna just devastate them.
It's gonna time out, once they have triple BKBs. They have this, like I'm reiterating this again, they have to use this window where the BKB is not available, the Radiance plus Veil, they have to do something with it. I don't think they should just keep farming like this, even though they have a Spectre.
Could be scary if you give them that timing, and Boom very much capable of taking advantage of it as they're getting closer and closer. It's almost BKB done for Dreamocell, and Mars on the other side of the map also about 1,000 gold away or so. TNC, what you gonna do? What you guys gonna do?
They have to look for a fight, just smoke and run at them and fight. Haven't they had this Radiance since what, 4 minutes ago? And they still haven't got any fights since the Radiance?
It's surprising. It's very surprising, but you can see now KP, Tims, they're moving around, trying to sort of pick a fight here. I guess the other thing they could do is just go for Roche. This is the other way to do it with the DD picked up. Force the fight.
Without the DD, I don't think this was going to be possible, but thank you very much. Double damage ruin. Now we get to do Roche. Does Dire know? I don't think Dire knows what is going on, because you don't really expect a Spectre lineup to be able to Roche that easily. Yeah, sure, Desolate Ghost can affect Roche, but if you don't have Manta, you don't have Madara, it's still a slow Roche.
They're scanning. It's getting down low, real low, and it does not look like they're going to be able to get there in time to come and contest this. Roche goes down. Now the lift on the KP. This is dangerous. They get the silence though right at the start. Blow him up. On afterwards, there's the BKB out from Armel, trying to control and take down FBZ. Makoto, in the midst of all of it, focuses in on Tims. He has to get the jump away afterwards. Sonic Wave, a lot of damage, but not quite enough. FBZ running away now. They need to retreat, see if they can get out of here at all, as Gabby is just ripping them to shreds. But it does look like, at least for now, I mean, FBZ's thinking about going back in. This guy's crazy. What are you doing? You're out of your mind. This is absolutely insane. They're going to get the stun afterwards. Kezcute has the swap to keep him alive. Still a long duration stun with the arrow. And that is going to be a dead Makoto. Dude, save your buddy syndrome never hurt so bad.
It's a total disaster for them. That was like their BKB charge, right? From the slot, didn't get to use his BKB, just the Mars and the Queen of Pain. That was their first triple BKB 10 seconds. And they got wrecked.
I mean, it's one of those moments where, like, okay, maybe you just take those couple of losses and say, well, you know, try and defend high ground when we have our BKBs and, like, full HP. Freaking FBZ jumped in like a madman. Nonetheless, they're gonna attack the racks, take down a full set mid lane. And it is so hard to stop this pressure once they already have the Aegis and are up on your high ground. Man, what a DD rune.
Luck is part of the game, you know. But some people say you make your own luck. If you're doing the right things in the game, you get the luck.
You're so wise, Winter. What a guy.
When they had the Radiance, but since 4 or 5 minutes ago. Are you lagging? I was lagging.
They paused. So probably everybody's lagging.
But you don't
New
even
patch?
know. You don't even know if you're lagging or not.
Dude, I don't know. You think I'm looking at the computer screen?
Oh, Aegis Spectre breaking the smoke. Hello? Touch me.
Armel.
Go on me, I dare you, says the Spectre.
There is a giant black dragon beating FBZ down. It is terrifying. The Aghanim Scepter has come alive. And boom, trying to escape, but hide. There's no escape. You two will be brought down. TNC, take no prisoners. Just take lives. Looking for more. The arrow is going to be off the mark, but they don't care. They can't even attack this tower, but they can keep killing heroes. And I don't know what they're even going to do now. Maybe go top, I guess? Okay, why not? Look at that dragon.
Back on the other 3 heroes. You are a fan of the dragon.
It's huge. It's a monster.
This is level.
I actually love it.
This is a level 4 dragon. You know, do you play Heroes of Might and Magic?
No, I don't. Oh, Makoto, BKB pop, trying to kill off Tim's. Can't kill off Tim's. Oh, it feels really bad. There's nowhere left to go. He just has to run back to the fountain. Pop his BKB in retreat. Oh, God. And this is going to be a second set of racks. They do manage to get the control here onto KP. BKB out, Yule Scepter. Oh, and they get the stun on Makoto. Dark Pact takes it off afterwards to simulate. More damage over time. KezQ barely able to get the walk away. But in the meantime, they're losing other heroes. 3 go down. GG is called. TNC, like a spring ready to get unloaded. They just destroyed him.
His Dragonite is definitely my MVP by team. Number 1, he didn't lose his lane in a terrible matchup. Number 2, he was making like all the good rotations. His itemization was great. He went for a blink first, and
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Такая халява!
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Такая халява!
Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's top tower is under attack. Dire's top tower is under attack. Dire's structures are fortified. Dire's top tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's top tower has fallen. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's top tower is under attack. Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Dire's top tower is under attack. Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's structures are fortified. Dire's top tower is under attack. Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Radiant's middle tower has fallen. For not very.
Такая халява!
Oh, thanks.
Такая халява!
Radiant structures are fortified. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's top tower is under attack. Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower has fallen.
Invisibility.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's middle tower is under attack. Dire's top tower is under attack. Dire's top tower is under attack. There is something under
Something extra for the effort. Precious bounty. Gold for me. Bounty.
Dire's middle tower has fallen. Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's middle tower is under attack. Dire's middle tower is under attack. Dire's structures are fortified. Radiant structures are fortified. Dire's top tower is under attack. Dire's top tower has fallen. is under attack. Roshan has fallen to the Radiant! Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Excellent idea. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's bottom tower has fallen. Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's structures are fortified. Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's middle tower is under attack. Dire's middle tower is under attack. Dire's middle tower has fallen.
Double damage!
All according to plan.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Yeah, the main function of the Enchantress. So
Crazy this game, like going full aggressive, because sometimes playing the safest way is the most dangerous way, because you are not just playing not to lose.
Yeah.
Like T1 yesterday, we have seen their draft.
you want to play to win.
Yeah, they are playing to win. They are playing to surprise their opponent and catch the opponent off guard. Maybe that's one approach that you can do when you are really running into a brick wall.
Yeah. So they're going to approach the game with a Phoenix first pick. So this is the first Phoenix this week so far.
Snatching the Phoenix away from TNC as well.
Yeah, but TNC, they have not been emphasizing on the Phoenix in the last game anyways. Phoenix was that true. So yeah, I'm okay with the Phoenix pick, right? At Boom Esports, they play those offlaners that has good setup, like your Tai, Centaur, Mars, so the Phoenix can always synergize with those heroes. They might also look at, I think the heroes that they play generally love the Phoenix, loves having the Phoenix around them. But TNC, they can go for Snapfire like what we've seen in those previous few games where there is a Phoenix.
Well, Jakiro, it seems like they are loving this Jakiro. We know how TNC love to play around Gabby, you know, buy all the times in the world for Gabby to come online, and they love to abuse the fact of the dead lane as well. They have KP and Mush, they are really great in doing so. So Jakiro is the best hero as a post-fight to do that.
Yeah.
You don't care about dying at all as long as you push the wave out and hold your tower, that's all.
Yeah, Dual Breath plus Macropire. Macropire, for its worth and its efficiency and effectiveness, it has a relatively low cooldown, easy to cast, long range. You can always clear away before you die.
Yeah. I think also we need to make a quick mention of Ice Path. I think a lot of people don't really look at how efficient this is during the team fights. Just laying out an Ice Path, you've all of a sudden cut this area away from the enemy because you walk into it, you get frozen.
Yeah, it's one of those skills that even if you have a use, he doesn't care about your use.
Yeah.
Like he's happy that you have a use this time to let him set up for the Ice Path.
Especially teams right now, they are really smart in choosing where they want to take their fights. It's either the Russian pick or high ground or the choke points. So Ice Path has become very valuable from time to time.
Right, let's see what we're going to be pairing up with this Phoenix for Boom Esports. If we'll be seeing a new combo, or if we might just be seeing the old school combo with that Phoenix.
Yeah, it feels like they are going for the safe path to go for the team fight intensive lineup. So maybe they'll open with something like Centaur or Mars to pair with the Phoenix.
Yeah, I don't mind the Mars opening. I think the Mars is a really safe opening. I wouldn't say there's a lot of hard counters to Mars. Sure, he has bad matchup. He has, like issues like mana problem and such, but he's always going to be useful.
Ooh, interesting. So Phoenix Earth Spirit combination.
Imagine if that Mikoto just whips out a mid-Earth Spirit, I wouldn't mind, honestly.
There's a lot of damage over time, lots of AoE damage between the two of them as well.
Yeah. And also, Will of Discord has gotten a big buff.
Oh yeah.
The recipe is twice as cheap right now, and Hyde is streaming now recently on Twitch, so I have been seeing him spamming us a lot and buying Will of Discord.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I wouldn't be very surprised if you see that happening this game.
Like, even if those two heroes ended up in the support role, they are pretty strong supports in general. Their basic skills are enough to kind of win you the lane. And Earth Spirit, super active. You have the Veil Discord, you pair with the Phoenix, the enemy just can't fight you without a pipe.
And this is a good sign, right? They're pulling out something new right now, and something that can actually utilize the new item changes that actually really beneficial. I think Will of Discord plus Phoenix, all these ultimates are magical damage, so that's gonna synergize really well.
And also, I guess, taking advantage of the early team fighting as well that we've seen from all of our games since yesterday, right? Trying to utilize all that extra kill gold that you get now compared to last patch, where everyone was passively farming lane because you got more gold in lane than you did through kills.
Yeah, and I think Boom right now, they can fall back to the Queen of Pain, go for the Orchid Rush or like a Storm with the Orchid Rush. You know, and any hero that can use the Orchid is a good hero right now. Nature's Prophet is still up. And Nature's Prophet was actually not banned at all, but no one picked it up.
Yeah, when you have a Spirit that wants, you know that this hero wants to play at the mid lane, so you definitely want to get some kind of hero that's aggressive enough to pose a threat to the opponent mid, so that they can kind of get some kills and utilize the movement of a spirit.
Yeah, like even if even if the Earth Spirit or Phoenix doesn't go for the Veil, you have heroes like Puck, they can utilize the Veil very well. The Puck now also does the same. If Boom Esports wants to play a bit faster, we've seen the Lash Strike yesterday, also a decent pick that I think Boom Esports can consider. Playing,
Yes.
playing the TNC Predator.
Speaking about this, I think if Boom Esports right now, they know that Osprey is going to build a Wheel of Discord. I think they have to eye on some kind of anti-heroes to further synergize with the Wheel of Discord to give in even more magical damage. So the heroes that you mentioned are all great.
Yeah, they're all pretty decent in dealing with in using the Veil of Discord. I think even the Viper, like if they can somehow sneak the Viper in, like in the last 2 picks, that would be great as well. But it really depends on what TNC Predator. Like if they still go back for the Dragon Knight or Spectre, then you might be expecting a Viper pick from Boom.
But the thing about Viper is that, you know, flashy, C mid player, flashy. Mikoto is 10k. Are you going to let him play
Play a
Viper?
Viper?
Yo, bro, I'm 10k. You let me play Viper?
Disrespect.
You are disrespecting me.
In the words of Alacrity, you're disrespecting the player.
Oh dear. I think Icebox needs to change poor Viper again.
Yeah,
Makes
give him some
him-
kind of bling ability, you know.
Please no.
Some kind of
he's just-
mobility, and then the mid C players will love them.
then he's just too strong.
Oh goodness.
Well, the bans are different. TNC, because of the absence of this Venge, so TNC, they're switching out their bans. They're banning out Faces Void, LC, any hero with a lockdown to protect the egg and to synergize with the abilities of Earth Spirit and Phoenix are taken out. We might see Boom now finally having a chance to go for the TB again. Then you can put out like a surprise pick, right? You suddenly pick the Venge into TB, and there's no way the TNC Predator can ban it out in the next two picks. If you want to be adventurous, this is the time.
Yeah, I think the most important thing is that you have to utilize this second phase of the pick phase and somehow sneak your winning condition in, because you have 2 picks after that to protect that pick. So that's going to be really important. And Venom is going to be the ban for TNC.
Is
Maybe
this-
Ursa?
Yeah, leading up
Yeah.
to an Ursa. Maybe any melee carry really.
Ursa and Troll are decent at taking out the egg, right? It's something that's written in stone. So maybe TNC Predator are looking more towards the Ursa, since Venomancer is a direct counter to that bear.
5 seconds.
Or also maybe they're looking for some kind of initiation hero that requires a blink. We know that something like a Bat Rider is really countered by the Rhino, even though it's banned out. Like Club is going to be the pick of TNC.
I mean, TNC Predator also plays the Team Shaker, right? Which is also affected by the Veno. But I think with this quad pick, I wouldn't be surprised if they switch this Void to a support role. But we have to see, you know, what the 4th pick for TNC is.
Is there a chance they might be afraid of a TA as well? Venomancer deals quite well with the TA refractions.
I guess they can, but if they go for TA, it's pretty greedy, because now you have a Void, Spirit, Quap, and TA.
I mean for Boom.
Oh, for Boom? TA is okay, but not that great. Because you have the Quap, which destroys your refraction stack, and you have the Jakiro, which TA absolutely hates.
Yeah, that's true. And Boom, they are ramping the tempo fast now. They're going with the Prophet. I think Mikoto played once.
This is where I would want the Beastmaster for them. Just go for the Beastmaster.
Yeah, right
So
now
this is carry nature's prophet?
they can still flex it between mid and the carry.
Yeah.
Depends on what TNC is going to pick next, because Boom is always have the reaction pick here.
Yeah, because if they can flex this Earth Spirit or Phoenix to a core, I mean, if they have a second player that can play these 2 heroes as a core, then they won't have to worry too much. That last pick is still going to be a surprise factor.
You'll need that front laner for Boom so far. They don't really have a front laner.
Snapfire.
Yep. So Snapfire for the Phoenix egg, and this makes things a little bit tricky. Anti-mage already coming out for Boom. Okay, so we're starting to see some changes here.
Yeah, instant anti-mage again.
That's a mid-nature's prophet, and means that this Earth Spirit and Phoenix are gonna be support.
Yeah, I'm liking Boom so far. I feel like they have the aggressive tools to buy time for anti-mage, because I think most of the time you want to play a 4 protect 1 in an aggressive manner. And I feel like Boom have the tools to do that. It's just that they're lacking a bit of disable. All the disable are coming from the Earth Spirit, which is most of the time hit or miss.
Yeah, this
Not
is
very reliable.
This is where you want to ban protect this anti-mage pick.
Yeah,
So-
right now the PA obviously a very good counter to the PA comes online.
Comes on like quicker.
Yeah, comes
quicker
online
than
quicker. And you can never team fight against her because she always comes into KB, crit you 2 times, and you're gone.
Yeah, no Mars ban from TNC, pretty much expected. I think Boom Esports are looking for that. Another game where I think they can go for the Centaur, which I think is great. LC is banned now, unfortunately. There's still the Pango for FBZ if he wants. I think the Pango is also another hero that they can consider. It protects the A, it protects the core. You synergize super well with almost the entire team actually. You have the Earth Spirit, the AM, the Nature's Prophet to play with the Pango. They ban out the Troll, so the egg is pretty much well protected. Now you just need someone to complement that.
Yeah, the only thing I'm afraid about is Boom Esports. They are picking FBZ hero before Gabby's hero. So Gabby will always have an upper hand against that.
Yeah,
They
I
have
think
to be really careful with not picking any melee heroes, especially melee offlane, because Ursa is still in the pool. Ursa is really great against anti-mage as well.
Yeah.
You don't want to pick any hero that encourages the Ursa pick. So this is going to be a very tricky one. Maybe they want to put FBZ on the offlane Nature's Prophet and pick something that's more aggressive for Mikoto.
if they want to protect this AM, I think the Underlord would be okay as well. But it doesn't feel like, yeah, there we go, Pango. Just protect the egg.
Serves the same purpose. Can also frontline a bit as well, since he can absorb some of that damage.
Yeah, and it's slightly easier to get away from the Ursa, I guess, if the Ursa goes to TNC Predator.
I mean,
It's
the
also
disarm's great.
Yeah, it's also a hero that can buy Helm of Dom. So
More Helm of the Dominator, huh?
Yes.
yeah, we have seen. I think I've seen some Chinese games that I think, especially Esther, XXS, he has been finding a lot of success with the Pango on with Helm Dominator.
Yeah,
I think it's really strong.
Since you don't really want to buy the, what do you call it, the Vlads, so
Yeah,
if you want to replace it with the Helm of Dom, this is one of the heroes that can do that. Nature's Prophet, you definitely expect an early Orchid rush. If he has a good lane, he can just skip the boots, go straight for an Orchid and look to play with this Earth Spirit, this Pango, and just create space for the anti-mage. Like, kind of like what TNC Predator did in the last game.
And
Oh, there you go, the
Terrorblade.
TV, the TNC special.
All right, so I think in the, what was it, old Dota, Terrorblade and Anti-Mage used to be the big,
the big, what do you call? The
big-
brothers, right?
Yeah, the brothers.
the brotherly rivalry.
Yes, the brotherly rivalry.
Although they don't look anything alike now. So.
In Dota 1, they're like they're twins, right? Like,
Yeah.
one's the elder brother and the older brother.
One is
Yeah.
deaf and one is blind, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
one is deaf, one is blind.
So wait, what's the other sense I'll be missing?
Wait, I
Deaf,
think they're
blind?
both blind.
Is it?
Yeah.
I couldn't remember. That's too long ago for me, Dota 1.
Yeah, there's a-
Anyways, like, who do you favor looking at the draft?
I still want to go for Boom. I know Boom has not been performing, but I think that,
You might be jinxing them.
yeah.
I'm just
sticking with Boom.
Honest opinion, you might be jinxing it. I'm just
I
saying.
feel lucky, you know, I got the Mars set. I'm going with Boom.
Yeah.
All right.
I mean, for me, you all know I'm never an anti-mage fan, and you are playing TB. You're playing anti-mage against the TB, and you know that TB is one of the best heroes that TNC has. So I have to go for TNC.
All right, so one of our panelists has jumped ship. As for us, though, we are done on the panel. We're going to throw it over to our casters. Lyrical and Winter, take it away for the final game of this series.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yes, indeed. Final game. It all comes down to this. Winter TNC looking to get a clean sweep, as we've, I think, come to expect a little bit from it. It feels like they're reacting to the patch pretty well. How are you feeling about these drafts?
Fun drafts, man. Fun drafts. We're gonna have a lot of team fight. Look at the heroes: Phoenix, Earth Spirit, Snapfire.
I'm excited. I got my shoulder shake going. We're ready to happen, man. I think that it's like one of those things too, where there's a lot of really cool heroes that create unique team fights. But let's get ready to hop into this game number 2, ladies and gentlemen. TNC versus Boom. Let's do it.
Prepare for battle.
And we're away. Wonderful. The lovely, lovely sight of an anti-mage running to lane. One of the weirder sets that guy has, but already has the Orb of Venom to open up while he's doing his dance moves.
Wow.
So we'll see. He goes against KP.
He started with an Orb of Venom. That's ballsy, man. So I guess they're
Tell me
gonna
about
try lane. Since he started with Orb of Venom, then that would make sense. But the Earth Spirit also has Orb of Venom.
You can hit 2 different people.
Wow, amazing. He slows
It's a big
heroes, and then 2 of them run away.
30 seconds to battle.
It's a big brain thought right there.
Yeah.
God, there's so many different taunts.
I mean, just since it's a Pango, they're probably gonna let him be alone. So it's TB mid. Oh, they want a TB against Nature's Prophet. Because the Queen of Pain doesn't do so well against Nature's Prophet. Ah, interesting.
So a couple of little changes that have been made to the laning setup, and this trying to be revealed either. We did see the other game with Dreamo still playing. Oh, wait a minute. A little bit of a battle ensuing. Tim's and some trouble. They can't quite get in range for another right click on him. Wow, so Boomer gonna back out.
The double Orb of Venom chasing 2 heroes away.
I told you. You didn't believe me.
I'm sorry. Please forgive me.
It's all good, man. Yeah, it's interesting though. It feels to me like this top lane in particular, right? As we're taking a look at mid, just a little usage there of the Metamorphosis and then head out. But it's Queen of Pain, Pangolier, and Earth Spirit all in the same lane together. Like people are going to be blinking, people are going to be swashbuckling, they're rolling all over the place.
Also, Earth Spirit TP quite early. Okay, now March follows him. I was actually kind of expecting him to wait a bit to see what the enemy is doing before he teleported. Because the AM could have been in a lot of problems if the lane wasn't pulled back towards his tower and there's 3 heroes in his lane. I'm not sure if the Jack hero needed to move towards the Earth Spirit's reaction. We'll see. Now it's a 2-1-2. Earth Spirit's pulling the wave. He has a Salve in his career, so he'll be fine. It's gonna deny some of the creeps towards the wave.
Oh god, that's really close. And March in the meantime drags the aggro over, and he's gonna get, well, sort of a deny. The neutral is actually the one that ended up getting it, but still denies that range creep away.
Yeah, and bot lane is going fairly well for the AM right now. He has harassed the AM till he has 0 mana. He has 2 mangoes, but this lane is going to be a-okay for him. AM is going to farm a lot, and mid lane is a Nature's Prophet against TB, like we said before. TB has high base armor, so he's going to be able to deal with the harass from the Treants, but he's only 2 CS. Oh, 3 CS against 6, 7.
I was up top there. We were talking about the high mobility. There's one hero that doesn't have it in this lane, and that's the Jakiro, who goes down for the first blood. FPZ picks it up. Yeah, really not great for Gabby at the early goings here, but now that he has his illusions, can maybe try and last hit a little bit more effectively. But Makoto, he's just sending his treants onto these creeps and taking care of business. He's doing a great job.
Radiant's bottom tower.
I think the TV should be just like he's gonna get levels and he's going to ditch the lane and jungle with the image. I don't think he wants to really just stay in the lane, even though he has high armor against the Nature's Prophet. Like he's not really having that great of a time in the lane. Like some of these last hits are even to the Treants, you know. So the Nature's Prophet has 11 denies. Oh my god.
A couple of those are his own treants as well, though. I've kind of been keeping my eye on it. So, you know, everything's a little inflated in mid lane.
Wow. Time to inflate the economy.
There you go. Now you're speaking my language. Well, down bottom, again, a little bit more aggro, forcing Dreamo back, and now the creep wave's going to be pushing a little bit more into the favor of
TSC is struggling. He didn't really get as many last hits as I expected. He's only 8 right now. Void Spirit is 14 and 2.
He's having a really good time on KP. Having a lot of experience playing on this hero so far. I feel like I see him playing it all the time.
It's a great hero. Easy setup. Very
Armel in some trouble, but is going to be able to get the walk away afterwards. Brought down very low, and is just going to salve up now, and does have the 2 points up in Shadow Strike. So that's what's keeping the rest of Boom really low, and actually going to be able to find the range to get the dagger onto FBZ, and that forces him all the way back. But he's already got that Helm of Iron Will for the regen.
He doesn't have a salve though. I think he just needs to die. I think he just needs to die. Just go die. Just die and go back to base. And the Queen doesn't have blink. Oh, does he have? Oh, he has blink. Maybe he's gonna try to. Nope. Never mind. I think if you're the Queen, you don't even want to kill him, you know, because he can't do anything in the lane.
Roll in instead. Getting some right clicks there onto Armel. Throws another one of the daggers. Disarmed for the moment. Another round of disarm. FBZ living actually through all of this.
You see
That
the
helm.
The Queen doesn't even want to kill the Pango. He doesn't even want to finish the Pango. The Pango feels so bad if he doesn't die here. He wants to die.
But Hyde, does he want to die? He's also dropping down really low. Another blink in a second gets the double. Oh my God, Armel! What a freaking baller!
Yes.
Oh, Makoto, no! Easiest kill of his life. Oh, and they don't quite break the TP out.
Okay, back to business. Bounty run time.
That was the greatest thing ever. That was so good.
That was like the moment. Aha! I have a double kill. I'm alive, guys. Oh wait, what? No, I'm not alive.
No longer. Dreamacell didn't have another blink up, so he can't go for the other bounty run. But Kezcute instead is going to be the one that makes the journey over. Has to go for the TP out, otherwise KP would have killed him.
All right. So first catapult wave has arrived, and there's a Nature's Prophet in the game. Powers are going to go down. Where? They should be moving mid push with the catapult. At least the boom supports right now, especially the Earthquake. But Nature's Prophet is moving top. He wants the top tower. Oh wait, nope. Cancels his TP. Nope.
I don't know. That was a weird one. He's going in instead a second round. Finds himself March. The kick comes through. There, Treants are there to soak up the tower damage, but eventually they will be able to find that kill. And now Armel able to pick up another one.
Not this time.
Interesting. He is taking a lot of damage, though. This Makoto right click.
They still have the catapult. Phoenix has to move mid to deal with this. The TV is going to do a lot of damage if no one reacts. The Phoenix needs to go mid right now.
Nobody's coming. Nobody's reacting.
It's no good. The Phoenix is late.
Makoto is going to show up in time and be able to at least force them back a little bit.
Okay.
Much needed.
Yeah. Otherwise, the tower will have taken a lot of damage with the TB hitting the tower with the Metamorph image. So right now, AM, he killed the enemy catapult, so there's no danger towards the tower.
They blow up Hyde.
Huh? Yes,
He rolled in.
He rolled in?
Yeah. He thought it was going to go really well. It did not, unfortunately. KP running away from Kezcute here. Trying to back out. There hasn't really been that much damage done. It feels like Makoto's kind of been stuck in the mid lane because otherwise Terrorblade was going to take his tower.
Yeah, that's why I said it's better for the supports to rotate actually to the Nature's Prophet lane because he's dealing with a TB, right? It's better for them to pressure that lane. And TB is kind of their win condition, you know? So, like going for the top lane, and it's a Queen of Pain and Jakiro. How do you expect you can push the tower?
Right. It's impossible. As we did see.
Be careful with using the word impossible. You're gonna get in trouble.
Oh, it's fine. I said some silly stuff before. I'm sure it's not going to be the last time.
So right now, the Pango is still not level 6 yet, so they can't really play around the Rolling Thunder yet. March is
still to kill him.
dead.
As he's going to get chased down by Makoto. Sonic Wave used with the dual breath afterwards will not translate into a kill. And in fact, with Kezcute here as well, Armel might feel a little bit overconfident. Needs to be careful. He does have Blink back up in a second and manages to roll away. No, not quite. Hyde predicts it beautifully. Finds the kill.
Yep, and now they're gonna be able to get this tower. I don't think Dire is gonna react, but the TB is gonna get the mid tier 1. This is the more important tier 1. They do not want to give up this trade.
God, Gabby's so good. Just knows what he needs to do afterwards, but they won't be able to get the full tower taken. They do get some pretty good damage onto it. FBZ.
Wow, the
Now
TB
being erased down. Eastern chase down does have the ice path, but not quite on the mark. March misses that one, and they are going to fully go in on taking down this tier 1 tower mid. Bring in Tim's as well. A lot of heroes making the rotation for Boom. Dreamless is here as well. The roll going to be completely off the mark. Gabby doesn't have Sunder right now. The cookie to keep him alive. Needs to regen back up afterwards. They'll blow up the Jakiro. So it was a lot to rotate. All 5 heroes, but they keep their tower alive.
It's a very, very good rotation from the AM. Like I said, this is the most important tier 1 that you have. You do not want to give this up.
Damn. They need to come and contest it. Like, this is so much pressure. And FBZ, you know, he didn't have the best of time ever as they're going to get the roll in, find themselves the Snapfire. KP trying to slow this down, but a turnaround from Tims makes it happen for a moment.
They got the tower. That's nice.
Okay.
1-for-1. Runes spawning.
I was going to say, though, that the fact that FBZ already has this Helm of the Dominator up so early, no boots even.
Wait, what? Helm on the Pango?
Yeah, man.
Everyone's getting Helm?
That's what they're saying. They like it.
I guess this is like kind of like the new cheap item, like cheap transition item that helps you in the lane, it helps you in the game. You have an extra creep with a disable. And you can take towers.
Yeah. You know, I can imagine a net creep or something being really good to make sure they can't dodge from your roll or something like that.
Yeah, that's true. Good against the Queen, good against the Void Spirit.
Well, it is 10 minutes in now. Bounty runes trading off there, and you can see that the top net worth is inhabited by Boom. And it's pretty good feeling if your anti-mage is one of the top net worths at 10 minutes.
Yeah, second catapult wave. TNC wants to push with the Jakiro down bot. I think Radiant should defend this. They have the... Oh no, they don't have Egg actually, but they have Rolling Thunder. They should hold this tower for sure. Don't give this up. Spirit has TP and Magnetize.
We'll see if he wants to come and contest. It looks like he's setting up for up top, though, to maybe pressure and get something done onto Tims here. This would be a nice kill if they could do it, but I think that he's within range of the vision. It's just outside of it. Yeah, they see him on the outpost, though.
So who's happy farming? The AM or the TB?
Dude, I don't know.
AM does... Like, the timing is very weird, right? Because TB he's the hero that comes online faster. He can push your towers faster. AM needs more time. But when it comes to late game, oh, wait a minute, Tims, nice jump.
Couldn't get the silence out there in time, and Dreamocell actually used Magnetize here. Tims is taking a lot of damage over time, but he is going to be able to find a turnaround kill. Hyde goes down. Dreamocell, the absolute madman. He does have Blink away and again in a second, but he's going to burn down. That was the worst thing that could have happened. Oh, Boom.
Was that a save your buddy syndrome, or that was a I can get this kill and get out syndrome?
I think it was the second one. I think that was Tims popping his stick maybe before he got mana voided. I don't know. It was really well played though.
Strength hero, my friend, not a squishy support.
Armel, they're trying to get a return finish here. Silence out, but Armel just has the blink away afterwards. Yeah, Boom. I mean, I think it's good and well if everything's sort of remaining even, but if they start losing the anti-mage and Gabby's still farming, that's getting scary.
Nature's Prophet has Orchid, so let's see what can he do. He wants to kill, I think, the Queen of Pain with this. I mean, the TB if possible, but I don't think he's going to be able to find the TB. So his team should smoke right now. They have Egg, they have Rolling Thunder, they have Magnetize in 20 seconds. Nature's Wrath available, they should go right now.
But on the other side, you see TNC smoke together, and they're going to try and hit that timing just a little bit earlier. Armel does not have his first item, but they have a lot of damage.
The team fights.
Oh, Kezcute reveal, jump forward, Astral Step. They get the taunt afterwards. Sonic Wave blows him up. FBZ seeing if he can blow up Armel now. They do have the rotation coming in. Makoto finds him and able to get the kill on the Quap. So there's the turnaround they needed. March now trying to run away. FBZ is going to be able to not quite get the kill.
Good trade from Boom. Very good trade. Yeah, very good trade. They didn't know that the Nature's Prophet has Orchid. That's why the Queen of Pain played way too aggressive. I think he needs to get use ASAP. He's building one. Halfway there. But they're gonna lose this tower.
Maybe a turnaround moment though here. Tims has his ulti available and KP thinking about going in. If they overextend, if they stick around too long, Hyde could be the one they jump on. Well, they are going to be able to kill him. Makoto goes down.
They got the combo, the jump remnant. I mean, KP has been on point so far in the last series and the game currently with this Void Spirit.
Yeah, playing very well. it does still, cause a little bit of worry here that Dreamocell is, going to get into his Battle Fury pretty soon. Like, he's still very farmed on the Anti-Mage.
It's okay. I don't think he's that farm because he died that one time.
Yeah.
I mean, it's okay. The Nature's Prophet is the one that's very fun.
What's he going for next?
BKB. And he needs to.
Wow.
There's too much magic damage.
Yeah. It's scary. Allows him a way to get out.
Are scanned.
TNC fairly split up as another gank train is coming in.
They see the TV. He's in trouble.
Oh, Gabby, careful, careful. Find him, silence him, kill him. Dropped everything.
Why would he? That was actually kind of insane that he tried to kill the ward there.
Radiant's
Yeah.
bottom tower is under attack.
I think he expected them to react towards the bot pressure, and he didn't realize that they were in this area. They didn't have any vision. This is the only ward they have, but he was in a very dangerous position there. Like, I think he needed to be more careful. If he wanted to kill the ward, maybe just try to use the illusion to do it. He shouldn't use it with the hero.
I wonder if it was because, just not recognizing that bottom tower had already been taken, and the only other place to go for them was top
Yeah,
tier
if
2.
they're not defending the bot, it means they're coming top.
Yeah. But another TP in. Armel wanting to get a little bit aggro, finds the Yule Scepter lift up onto Earth Spirit, KP, Aether Remnant. Still gets to roll. That's cool. Oops, indeed. So 9-8, 1,000 gold lead. As Makoto still trying to farm into that BKB. Is that really the timing that they're going to be looking to make stuff happen around the BKB of the Nature's Prophet, or what's your thoughts on that?
I mean, the BKB is going to allow them to take one good team fight. He needs they can get Roche. Yeah, on Radiant, they have a lot of that right-click damage from Nature's Prophet. I mean, the next fight is going to be very, very crucial. Like you said, this BKB fight. Whoever wins the fight has the ability to just take Roshan right away with the lineup.
Radiant are scanned.
Tim shows up there, mid lane, hide a little bit too late, and can't manage to find the Snapfire. Manta Style just now completed on the Terrorblade as well. He's going to be going back for the BKB afterwards on Gabby, recognizing the tempo this game is going to be played at. March. It's down.
It's always March. You don't want to kill March. Oh no, you want this guy.
Oh my god, Gabby. Not again. Not again. He gets the silence. They get the roll back and forth. He has Manta afterwards if he can get it off in time, but he can't. The full lockdown is there, and TNC trying to find an answer. They lose the Nature's Prophet, but can Armel make up for this? It's a hard kill to get. The roll in is there. Does he have another silence? He manages to get it. Yule Scepter keeps him off as well afterwards. March getting control. Dreamocell shows up though, and that's going to be enough to take him down. Now Tim's turned upon next. Dreamocell is there. The right clicks raining in, and they will take a fourth, or rather the third. And a double for Dreamocell.
Yeah, the TV is just not. They didn't know where the Radiant team was, and he had to. I think he had to just take safer farm, like nearer to his tower. He was trying to farm. I think he was trying to go to the Ancients, but it was very clear. Not sure what he was trying to do there. But I think March kind of felt like, because he was standing on the high ground right there, right? He was hovering. So I think he was expecting a smoke or something to come, and he was just waiting there. But then TV decided to run up.
Yeah. Feels a little bit like they're not all on the same page or something.
Not sure.
Maybe just, but to wait and see how this goes. Dreamocell still farming like a champ.
Yeah, not the,
gonna have his
not the
done.
cleanest of games, but we've seen a lot of epic team fights so far with the heroes.
Oh yeah.
Mid lane. Nice.
Finding
stun.
Hyde. Gets the roll out. Nope, can't do it. Gives him the kick. Oh, that was a cool move for a second, but it didn't end up working.
AM's getting a tier 2. This is not a good trade for Daya.
He's also getting a Sanjin Yasha.
Huh?
Yeah, man.
Excuse me? Sanjay and Yasha?
That's what Dreamocell wants.
Is it legend?
I don't know. I feel like don't you need the dispel?
I mean, you
or,
always want to get Manta on AM.
And like reflection, isn't that really scary?
Bottom tower is under attack.
Well, we'll see. Dreamcell, they find him. Oh god, really well played. The stun is there afterwards, trying to bring him down, but I think Dreamcell just gets out.
Oh, the snap ulti. He predicted him blinking forward. He actually pre-launched his ulti in front. Oh my god.
That was pretty cool.
Sonic Wave? Hey, they might actually kill him. I think he's dead.
Blinking. They're already getting the queue up for it. Oh, is there any way to keep him alive? He's really low. Dreamcell just gets yelled in his ear, but the silence comes a second too late. Magnetized onto everybody. KP being brought down somewhat low. Clyde afterwards, they'll be able to hide, trying to back away. Gets out of there for the moment, and Makoto turning now onto Tim's, seeing if they can kill him off in time. TP out, no, they managed to find him. Right clicks from the TB. Makoto's gonna die, and it looks like KP also is gonna escape the chain lightning. It's almost enough, but it's not quite. KP lives.
The first fight with the 10-second BKB goes to TNC's favor. That was a very, very good anticipation by the snap fight. I don't think they would have gotten the kill if he didn't do that. Because he gave vision, he pre-launched his Mortimer's Kiss up the high ground, and Queen of Pain saw where the AM blinked, and he was able to run him down. That was amazing.
Tower is under
Don't get to see moves like that every day.
Tim's, what a god. This guy has played Dota a few times, definitely. And I guess that the other thing about it that... a few times, exactly. The other thing about it is that, like, you know, in that moment, I clicked on the Queen of Pain. She already had Blink clicked. Like, she was already in the midst of it when the pause happened. So there's not even anything that, like, it could look like there was, you know, decisions made at the last second or whatever. So 14 to 15, still very even. And it doesn't really, I mean, you know, Boom's kind of been leading, it feels like, in a way at various points this game, but I don't know. I'm starting to get worried about this Terrorblades, particularly when the BKB timings come out.
Don't worry. It's an anti-mage against Terrorblade showdown. Minute 45. Man fight. Terrorblade BKBs hits the AM. He runs out of mana, but he's not running away. He's the big bad brother.
Okay.
That's the law, you know? TV and AM are brothers.
That's what they're saying. The panel is talking about it. Uh-oh. That's cute. Get out of there. They're going to try and chase him down. Doesn't look like they're going to be able to. Well, kickback maybe. The control is there. Armel shows up on the low ground.
Stay on your high ground.
Oh, it's deadly. It's really scary trying to do that.
AM has not done his farming. He's not done yet. He is still hitting creeps, cutting waves. He sees his brother. He gives him a tap on the shoulder. Hello? I know you have BKB. I'm not going to fight you now. No, he went for Manta.
Okay.
He's trying to play with my feelings.
I just want you to see cool things, that's all. So it looked like he wanted to go Halberd afterwards. So he was going to go Sanjanyasha and then into Manta Halberd. But deciding instead to just go straight for the Manta to deal with the...
Is it really just like good to get like a Halberd? It's a cheap evasion, as a cheap evasion item right now. Because they made that cheap.
Well, and I think against Terrorblade in particular, it's pretty good, right? Like, I don't know. They're gonna get agents here, though. It looks like. Oh, they get the silence on a KP. Can they do it? I mean, they're walking in. This is really dangerous. They're dropping the whole ulti. He's gonna jump into it, snatching the Aegis. KP, the god, will get stunned. Now they're trying to back away. They've used their entire ultimate, the full collection of it. BKB out from Makoto, trying to turn to fight Gabby. He has Sunder available if things get a little bit too dicey. Walks in, goes for the right clicks onto Kezcute. Will be able to find him.
Man, KP, the star of the show right now. Yules cancels the TP. Goodbye, Hyde. FBG. Can he get out? Nope. KP is here.
He's trying yet again. Got him under control. They do manage to dodge that 8th remnant, but it's not going to matter. Ice Path and Cookie, and an easy 200 gold for Tim's.
And AM says, thank you for the space. I kind of hope you guys didn't die.
I don't know. It's starting to feel like maybe a bit of a heavy load, I guess.
Yeah, the AM doesn't really fare very well against the TB during, like, I would say that you start to fare well when you get 6 slot. You're in 6 slot and you can burn all his mana and he can't Sunder. But 20 minutes to, I would say, around 35, 40 minutes, it's the TB's time, you know?
And I mean, this is coming close on that right now as well. And you're getting a lot of other heroes that are sort of stacking up their items. Snapfire is super farmed this game.
He buy a Sage. Oh my god, he's actually going for Halberd.
I told you. You didn't believe me.
Is it actually better than Butterfly? I mean, your AM, you know, do you even have problems farming? Like, I feel like the hero always has slot issues, you know. I wish I had more slots on AM, you know. I can keep farming, but I don't have any slots to put my items.
It's true.
Are they in a situation in the game where they need something cheap from the AM to fight? I'm not even that sure.
Maybe he feels like if they can just get through this timing right now and not die. I mean, I think we've been seeing more and more halberds recently.
Yeah, I know. Because the item got changed in a good way, you know?
Yeah. But we'll have to wait and see. Status resistance is always super valuable.
Yeah, I guess. It's nice. That's how the game, like whether it pays off, you know. It's a cheap item that allows you to fight right away. You might be feeling that the game is going south. TB is going to, my big brother is going to hit on my high ground soon. I have to be prepared.
Kodo runs into KP. Hello, and TP Yule. That was really weird. Meanwhile, though, over to the side, they find the Jakiro. Gabby turning now onto Hyde, seeing if they can do anything. FPZ hitting nobody with his ultimate. They get the Supernova out afterwards, and it's gonna run over and away from them. But the team fight is so spread out, they managed to get one kill for another. Gabby Metamorphosis turning. There's the Sunder Kezcute roll away and gonna get brought down by KP. Claiming that bounty.
Waves, he's not even here.
I don't want to battle you guys. Leave my team alone, but I won't fight you if you go for him. Makoto is just going to get completely decimated. And AM's like, yeah, it's fine. I'm just hitting Tim's over here. Don't worry, guys. See if we can get the kill. If not, I'll just go back to farming. Chasing, ring around the trees, and then comes away.
To cut the quick wave, he says, no. This kill is not worth it.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're going to play like this, do you actually need the helmet? I mean, I don't know. It's very strange.
It's a good point. Like, how much quicker would he be able to clear through the waves going butterfly or something like that as well?
Yeah, if you're gonna play the game like this, you're not even trying to fight, then why are you getting the helmet? Is it just okay? Time to give my brother some hit points.
Oh my god. That one hurts. That sucks. Poor AM. Yeah. A 3,000 gold lead for TNC, looking very good in this game number 2.
So Aegis is going to wait. Oh, it's already used. So they have to play for the. I think they have to play for the next rush before they want to try to go high ground.
You're talking about Boom or TNC?
TNC. They have to try to get the tier 2. Like the bot tier 2 is really low. Secure outpost, like the 30-minute outpost, and then go for rush after that. They need one, maybe 2 more items on the TV before they go high ground.
The thing though is they've got such good items on all their other cores too. Normally it's like TV way ahead, but here, you know, you're about to get, you just got Aghanim Scepter on Void Spirit. You know, Jakiro has Veil and a Glimmer Cape. Your Snapfire has, you know, Spirit Vessel. Force Staff is going BKB. Like they're hitting a lot of really good timings. I think the Quap just got a BKB.
If they kill someone, yes, I would say they can go high ground. But if it doesn't happen, it's risky to go high ground. They're trying to go for a pickoff. KP once again catches the air.
Oh, big jump in. The silence is there. Dreamless no control. They get the stun. He gets the blink away, but still in a lot of trouble. KP, thinking about chasing, decides to go for the other heroes instead. So only the Phoenix was brought down dead.
Cool. He actually survived because he has Halberd, because he has the extra HP and evasion.
And status resistance, don't forget.
He knows, man.
And that could have been one of those moments where if he loses it.
Yeah, if he died there, I don't think he would have buyback, and Dyer could have pushed high ground.
Oh my god, he caught Dreamless Cell. But can't quite manage to kill him off there, Tim's. It's a good attempt.
Yeah, I guess because he didn't die there because of the halberd, the item kind of pays for itself.
Right.
But every time you die as AM, it means that you're losing a lot of gold, like a lot of farming time. Mystery,
valuable.
Buy your halberd.
Would you recommend it? Would you tell people to buy halberd AM? Tell me, be honest with me.
No, probably.
Okay.
But then again, I'll take my word, I'm not a carry player.
That's true.
What do I know, man, about hitting creeps and buying items? I have braces. I have wards in my inventory. I have smokes. You need a smoke? I'm the man to go to.
Call them up, everybody. I know. Well, they're going to pressure top here. Level 20 on Terrorblade, while AM just cuts each of the waves continuously. He's anticipating somebody coming back to defend, but nobody's showing up for it. And in the meantime, you can see that Terrorblade's sending his illusions out to cut waves as well.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
I mean, I think the moment he gets to say tank and he has Aegis, AM has to fight. Like, at some point, the AM has to fight. I think they need to even stop the rush. But right now, Dire is going to smoke to reclaim their area. They're coming back. They have a ward. They see the AM blinking forward. Jakiro.
Yeah, they saw that as well, though. The Pango was able to cut it. FBZ, he gets caught in the end. Does not have a way out of here as the right clicks are going to come through Ice Path afterwards. So they take one. Can they get any more?
Oh, Phoenix. He runs into the Terrorblade party.
They're going to be able to get out.
No detection.
They just, it might have been night vision.
Oh, yeah. It's night. Whatever. I'm sorry, I'm stupid.
You're not. You're smart. Now, Manta off the Terrorblade stuff immediately. So frustrating to play against the Reflection as an anti-mage for any amount of time. You just lose all your mana and runs into everybody. Links forward to cut the wave. Dreamless Cell does not appear to care. He should though. He's completely in trouble. He's just dead. Sonic Wave every damn thing, and Dreamless Cell.
80 seconds. Heaven's Helmet did not save you this time. I think that's Rex. Straight up Rex.
Yeah, that's really rough. Armel is already there. Do they have Gabby nearby as well? Yeah, he's here.
Might be 2 lanes. Oh no. Mikoto has to cut the waves.
Yeah, he's going to try and find it, but it's going to be a bit too late.
He missed the wave.
He'll get the couriers, though. He's going to lose his base for it. It's not great. I don't know, man. Dude, and they still have this catapult here as well. It's living. The creep wave is living. The jump forward, Yule Scepter. They're going to be able to control him. Roll in, interrupted. Is it going to be enough? Right clicks out. Gabby is decimating them, and Armel able to live. Right clicks far away. Managed to find another kill. 3 dead, and Gabby stand tall.
No, hey, Phoenix has buyback, but it's worthless. His buyback doesn't mean anything right now. The Pango has no buyback. AM has no buyback. One pick off, 2 lanes. That's a TB.
And they are going to take it down so quickly. The Phoenix is going to buy back, but like you said, no egg. They don't really need to worry that much. They're going to actually back out and respect it as Roche is up.
Yeah, now the Roche fight is the last time. Raiden cannot afford to give up this Roche. They have to run there, contest smoke with Pango when he's alive, and head on right there, right now. They need to fight when the Metamorph is on cooldown.
God, it just feels so... I mean, it's suddenly an 11,000 gold lead, right? Like, it's completely fallen apart.
1 roll of the dice. Didn't work? There you go. You are 10,000 chips down.
10,000. Tim's buys a medallion to help Roche get taken that much more quickly. Unfortunately, his courier's dead.
High ground. Who has the high ground? It's going to be very, very crucial. Raiden is trying to claim the opposite high ground. We have Observer Wards. We have a gem on the Phoenix. Oh, this is the classic. I'm on your high ground, you're on my high ground. Nobody wants to run down the low ground.
Yeah, problem is, though, that you already have creeps up here on this side of the map for TNC.
They just so. Don't worry.
Oh, Armel almost gets caught. Hyde now is a bit too far forward after the roll. He rolled in, but is going to get caught out and dodges away. FBZ not hitting on anybody. Gabby's just right-clicking him without Metamorphosis. 20 seconds until that's back up. Over here to the other side, they do manage to bring back the Phoenix. Makoto, BKB, and just going to try and walk away. He doesn't have TP, he doesn't have anything. Makoto's dead. The right clicks are coming through. Sunder to blow him up and take him down. Hyde also nowhere left to go. And now they got Metamorphosis back up.
Yep, and guess what AM's doing? Hitting creeps.
I mean, he's trying.
Story of the whole game.
doesn't have another answer. And in the meantime, TNC gonna stand tall, try and take down this last set of racks. It's not looking like Boom have what it take. They blow him up. Sonic Wave, Makoto dead. No buyback. 90 seconds. And Dream of Cells buys a Vanguard, hoping to make something happen with this Abyssal Blade, but the Ancient's already being exposed. The Ancient is going to be brought down. They are going to be able to take the throne, most likely the Halberd! The Halberd! It's trying, but it's not working, as they will end it in the end. GG is called. TNC take it 2-0.
And KP has been the star of this game. The last game it was Armel, but this game KP definitely is the